Sis, we are on the air.
All righty. Hello, everyone. How are you guys doing on today? We are live hanging out with our friend Vanessa Riley on today. Adil and Don, one, two, and book three is now here. You guys know what to do. Like, tag, and share. Tell a friend to tell a friend to come on down to the cafe because we're hanging out with Vanessa Riley on today. We always say she may spill a little tea, she may spill a lot of tea, but there will be some tea spilled on today. And y'all already know I am super duper excited about Adil and Dawn. I can just tell you it was highly anticipated, okay, for this particular book as well. As we get started, for those who may not know, Vanessa Riley, introduce yourself to the people.
Hi, guys. I'm Vanessa Riley. I write historical fiction, historical mystery, and historical romance. I bring you different situations. Some might call it saga writing, to just center Black women and the fun, the foolery, everything of history that we don't know. And nothing like a good sweeping romance to just take you away.
I love that. And Vanessa, you don't tell the people a good sweeping romance. Okay. I love it. I love it. I love it. And Vanessa, before we get like started and get with all these questions and spill a little tea, we have a special guest that's coming to hang out with us for just a little bit. Special guest, are you ready? Special guest, are you
Oh
ready?
my gosh! Oh my gosh! It's like Fun Friday, but not.
Hey, who do we have here? I'm celebrating a deal at dawn.
We can't hear you. Can't hear
It's
you.
okay. I am not I'm not, but I'm three.
Okay. You breaking up a little bit, girly.
No, that is Emma. It's there. Is that better? Yeah, I can see.
Yes,
Look,
yes, your voice is good. You right
That's
there. Don't
it.
move.
okay.
That's it.
Chapter three. I didn't even know I was on chapter three. Catherine and
Hey,
Lydia, you stepped on it from the very first page.
Thank you
Very
very
she
first
much.
sure
page.
did.
Thank you very
I
much.
mean, the descriptions, the emotional baggage.
There's a
You
lot of
stepped
baggage,
on it
boys and girls.
beyond.
It's messy as heck.
Girl, the baggage and just is he gonna live or is he gonna die? Whole thing.
Listen.
You got to read it in one night, right?
Pretty much. Pretty much. Is he gonna live or that's a good one, Pat. Is he gonna
That's a
live?
good one. It is.
Or is he gonna die?
You
I
did a good
love
job.
it. Well, Pat, listen, and thank you for hopping in and sharing a little bit of love with Vanessa Riley on this week for her new release, Jill and Dawn. Thank you.
Love you guys.
Bye,
Bye.
Pat.
Bye.
Oh my goodness.
Vanessa, you had a little special guest to come and hang out with you. Guys, if you are just joining us, it's the Literary Cafe. Hang out with Vanessa Riley on today. Off the press is Jill and Don. This is book three in the series. Now, I'll spill a little bit of tea, okay? Now, if you're just coming upon this series, you can read it if you want, but let me just tell you, honey, I need you to pick up book one and book two because Vanessa, she picks up right where book two left off, okay? So if you don't want to be lost and asking a lot of questions, go read the first two. But today, we're talking about a deal at dawn. And so Vanessa, I want to share this with you before we kind of get into everything because you have had some amazing covers with all of the books in this series. And a deal at dawn with this emerald green. And
Oh,
oh
isn't
my
it
goodness, guys, do
gorgeous?
y'all see like the yellow in the, like the,
It's
can you hear me as
Dawn,
well?
right?
So this cover is gorgeous. Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, once again, this is a series, the Wilcox sisters. So this was the first book. This is A Gamble at Sunset. This is Georgie's story. Georgie's a wallflower who's angry at Catherine for reasons. And she does something very daring and she kisses a total stranger and causes a complete scandal and has to fake date in the Regency. This is Scarlet in red. Lovely, lovely red. She's our STEM girly. She wants to heal a nation. And she's just distraught at the plight of healthcare for the Caribbean and Black communities in during Regency times. And women aren't allowed. They're just not allowed to be in medicine, but she's gonna make it her way. And she has a frenemy in a Trinidadian doctor, and Stephen Adam Carew, Trinidadian doctor. They match wits until they figure out that they actually kind of like each other. But that's but at the end of A Wager at Midnight, I will break the spoiler. There's been some secrets that have been spinning since the beginning of the book. Why Catherine hates this man so much, right? And why he can't let go. Cause somebody would after first book would be like, she ain't with it. No, no, he in there. And he makes a crazy bet with her that he knows her sisters better than she does, and he can find them husbands. And Catherine takes the bet because one, she wants the money to pay off the debts. Two, it's a hope of getting rid of him, the Duke, forever. And three, she says her sisters ain't no way they try to think about marriage because my marriage was so bad. My marriage was so bad, they saw that they are running from the matrimonial thing. So she's like, yeah, let's do this bet.
Yeah,
But
look,
things happen.
and the Duke begs to differ. Okay, he
Yeah.
begs to differ as well. Now, Vanessa, I want to ask you this. Um, for Catherine and Jaleel, when you think about them, it's definitely some old flames there. Okay, but Catherine and Jaleel share a history full of passion, heartbreak, and betrayal. What part of their past was the most delicious, and I did say delicious, to revisit as we wrote our deal at dawn?
I think it was the 40 days and 40 nights of the honeymoon might have been it. And
Mhm.
how do you bring that back without taking you guys back in time to know that they were, they were oil and fire. So when they got together, they just exploded. And then
Vanessa, did you say oil and fire?
oil and fire. Yes, you put oil on top of fire, you gonna get burnt, and they got burnt, right? And in true romance history, there was luggage that even though she was done with him, she wasn't really done with him.
Not really.
She
No.
wasn't really done with him. 9 months later, the luggage came due, and that was a
Yeah,
problem. That was a problem.
yeah. Vanessa, there's still gonna have an echo. I am not sure
Hmm.
what is going on with this.
You're a little fuzzy, but I don't hear echo. So,
Okay.
mhm.
And I don't I only have one screen up. I don't
Hmm.
have a let's see, on my phone.
Okay, I don't echo to you, right? So I'm good.
No, you're not echoing. In the
Okay.
comment section, guys, if you can kind of keep me aware if if the echo goes away. I'm not sure. So keep us posted in the comment section if you are hearing an echo or if you're hearing feedback.
Oh, the comments are hilarious. Messy is an understatement. Yes, 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 Mama Tony. Messy is an understatement. Point blank.
So let's talk a little bit about motherhood for Catherine, okay?
Mhm.
Because Catherine's devotion to her daughter drives every bold choice she makes. Even, to her detriment of keeping this secret, okay?
Mhm.
What did you want us to feel most deeply about her motherhood?
Um, in the first two books, Catherine comes off as very unlikable, right? So you have to understand why she's been so resistant. Because to do what I mean, literally, that I'm gonna spoil a little tea. Literally, if her lies had held up, she potentially could have defrauded the Duke of knowing his daughter,
Yeah.
right? But she thought he was a terrible man. She didn't want this terrible man to be around her daughter. And she also has, at the time, she was the oldest Wilcox daughter. If she's scandalized by having a baby from a divorce or even out of wedlock, it's going to taint her two sisters. Because at that point in time, she didn't know that whether they wanted to get married or not. She just knew that if she's scandalized, it takes away that opportunity
Yeah.
because a scandal in the family is horrendous.
Yeah.
And her mother, when you read the series, you realize the Wilcox have been ostracized. They live on the other side of the Thames, and that's because the community figured out that they have the blood disease.
Yeah.
They have sickle cell anemia. Sickle cell anemia is an old disease. Now, Catherine doesn't show it. Scarlett and Georgie don't, but the traits are there. So if they end up marrying someone with those traits, the child could potentially have those traits. It's problematic. And during those time frames, we don't really have great science. We don't really understand things. They just know, hey, if you marry into that clan, this gonna happen. So
Yes.
there's a lot of ostracization. So she knows that if the scandal comes out, it's gonna be terrible. And then at the same time, this man she sort of thought she loved, but then grew to hate, he is the papers are just raking him through the coals. The Duke, because the Duke is biracial, but he has a Black Russian princess mama. He had excuse me, he had a Caucasian father who's a Duke. But he got them lips, gang. So just wait. I'm just- um, he the Ton doesn't want him to inherit his father's title. And so he spent years fighting for his title, fighting for his birthright. And he was just hoping that Catherine would wait for him, that she would be safe with his mother in London. But evil people tell her the wrong things, and she's somewhat looking for a way out because when she recognizes that he has the disease,
Yeah.
she freaks out.
Yeah.
She freaks out. Her entire existence has been defined and limited by her mother's illness. And now the man she thinks she loves, the man she impulsively married, just on vibes, guys. She married on vibes, has the disease, and she's like, "Ain't that a son of a biscuit?" Uh, so she willingly. There's a part in here that she willingly believed the lies
Yeah.
and she
Yeah.
acted accordingly. And then I think there's something in human nature when you have done all these things, you got to keep justifying why you did this and why you did this and why you did this. And she got to a point where she couldn't justify it anymore. And she
No.
had to admit it and walk over coals. Some people wanted more of an adversarial battle between Jaleel and Catherine, but the problem is Catherine's wrong. What do you do? She's wrong. She may have had a point, but she's wrong. I like those Disney villains. There's
Right,
like
but she's wrong, but there are some moments in there where she does pull at your heartstring, okay? She
yes,
does pull at your heartstring as
yes,
well. Guys, if you're just joining us, we are hanging out with the one and only Vanessa Riley on today. Hot off the press, a deal at dawn. We'll be sharing with you in just a bit how you can get your hands on a copy of it. And Vanessa will be reading just a short snippet as well. Now, Vanessa, we talked about Catherine and motherhood. I want to move to something a little different. Let's talk about the Duke part. Jaleel is powerful, yet he's wounded. He's stubborn. But what surprised you as the writer about him as his layers are peeled back, like throughout the different books in the series, and now this one, book three, and the emotional truth of their connection between him and Catherine?
yes. So Jaleel has every reason to be upset with Catherine. And the problem is he's facing his mortality. He's one fever away from the grave. Let's just put it this way. One fever.
Mm-hmm.
One fever away. So it's like, how much baggage do you want to take with you? And so he wants to he wants peace. I mean, I think that's, if you've watched him through some of his actions, they've always been about, what does peace equal?
Mm.
And even though he may borderline low key hate Catherine at the point, he still recognizes this is my child's mother.
Yeah.
And if I am gone, I don't want her hating Catherine. I need to figure out a way to repair their bonds. So he is being the bigger man. And I often wonder, if he wasn't so deathly ill, would you see that other side of him, which y'all have
Ooh.
seen throughout this thing where he is just destroyed it in people? Because he's complex. I love how you say he's got layers, right?
Yeah.
Because this is a man who wishes he was the czar in Mayfair. He
Uh,
wishes he had the power to just off with their heads, get out of my way. He wants that.
listen.
He wants that, right? But the
Now,
part of him that still loves this crazy woman, that's still floored by this crazy woman, won't let go. Won't
no.
let go.
Now, Vanessa, that leads me into this next portion, okay? Because there is like this forbidden desire, okay? And their private arrangement is daring yet intimate. I don't know if you got that when you was writing it, but how did you balance? Okay, you ready for this? How did you balance the scandal, the sensuality, and the emotional truth of that connection?
Okay. So it's a tough balance. It's a tough balance.
Okay,
And because unlike other books that I've written, this is a formerly married couple.
right.
And they had in a very intense love affair, right? So they know each other backwards, forwards, so to speak. And even though it's been a number of years, sometimes a bicycle is a bicycle. And
Y'all put two and two together. Y'all know what you're talking about.
given the right circumstances, if they each one having to bend, having to understand that this is a whole human with ideas and feelings, things can happen. And
Yeah,
the one of the things I think that breaks through Jalil's armor is he is the only one that's listening to him. He is sick, he's fevered, he's miserable. He done had a crazy dream that the last thing that you're wearing is what you're gonna wear for eternity. And he's in this hot, stinky, messy robe, and he's like, "No, I am not going out like this."
I need a bath. Change my clothes. Don't
I
let me
know.
stand
He just wants some fresh linen. He want to change his clothes. He'd do anything for that. And the only one who's listening to him, who knows what he means because of their time together, how much he loves a bath. And
Yes,
so Catherine decides she's going to nurse him to health, and she's going to prove that she really means it. And so she listens to him and gets him a bath. That I think changes a lot, especially when she didn't drown him. Because that was the thing. He was like, this is going to be perfect. You're going to slit my throat. We got a bathtub here, contains all of the blood. I'm good, yeah, but I'm going to be clean in eternity.
y'all. Let me just tell y'all the humor in this book, and one of the things that I did talk to Vanessa Riley about offline. Vanessa, I'm not the Duke fetish.
Say it again because you kind of you broke up a little bit. You went too far.
I was telling Vanessa that for those of you who have not read the book, we'll spill this a little bit of tea. The Duke has a foot fetish.
He got a big foot fetish, and she got a big feet. He loved the fact that she got big feet, strong feet. Cause
He
that's like
talks about her
layers of
feet a
foolishness.
lot.
Yes, yes. I love it when Scarlett's like, yeah, he talked about your feet a lot, girl.
Like he's sick, but he's really been talking about your feet.
Yeah, the fever dreams he was having, he was fevered about them feet.
He was
And
fever.
so it becomes another mechanism of that connection that they share. So, you get a lot of drama, you get the hurt, the pain But because it's such a heavy topic, sickle cell anemia is a heavy topic. I wanted to weave it with humor. And I think the oxymoron, when people think of a foot fetish, they think of dainty little feet and little tiny slippers. Homie love her big feet.
In all
She
of
got
their glory. Okay.
at all of their glory. That will break him down quick is them feet.
Look, Nina, yes, he had a foot fetish. Okay, I did not see that
But
coming. I really did
yes.
not see that coming, guys. If you're just joining us, we are hanging out with Vanessa Riley on today. Hot out the press is a deal at dawn. We'll be sharing with you in just a bit how you can get your hands on a copy of this book as well. Now, Vanessa, let's talk about this because there is a danger surrounding their daughter's miscarriages and her feeling of the painful, you know, having the blood disease as they call it. Now we call it sickle cell anemia. But what inspired you to weave this tension into the heart of the story? And also that tension is twofold because y'all, Lydia is battling too. She's like, okay, well, this is my sister, but she's really my mama, and she kept it from me. And but this is daddy Duke, or my dad. But for her, she even had tension. So what can you share with us about that?
Yeah. So, if anybody reads the dedication of this book, and just gonna take
Mhm,
a quick second to read that little piece.
mhm,
For everyone suffering from chronic illness, you deserve chronic, inescapable, unfailing love. For Alfonso Thornton, Thomas White, Reuben Riley Jr., Linda Riley, Brenda Riley, and David Riley, miss your smiles. For Nicole Perkins keeps fighting. For Glenn at Planet Fitness, George Sinkville, Aza Worth. I'm going to butcher this one, but Ibatabu Fawawar and Inama, blessings upon blessings. For Jackson Coleman, who donates blood and dedicates his time to improving the quality of life for those who are enduring. For my spesh and beloved soror, Aaron and Mark, a forever kind of love, even at sunset. For soror Leslie and elder Larry, and soror Stephanie and brother Jeffrey, may joy and good memories outweigh the tears. For everyone who forgets to live in the moment, find your joy and hold on to the last second. I'm betting on you. Often we always say, especially as Black women, we want to see ourselves modeled in romance novels. There's a whole population of people who never see themselves. And that's people who battling chronic illness. That is people battling sickle cell anemia. When I discovered it was an ancient disease, like from the continent, it was a variant that helped tribal people to weather malaria. But when brought out of that place and put in captivity here in Caribbean, it mutated into this thing, which is sickle cell anemia. And unfortunately, the there's not really a cure. There's every so often we see some cures and stem cells and all these. They're still at the $1 million level for
mm,
treatment. So that's not really a cure yet until it's something that everybody can access. And really,
mhm,
it's still pain management. So to me, this was a very important series just to shine some light, give you some laughs, and show that everybody is so worthy of that forever kind of love. But at the same time, what does forever mean when it's not promised? And people
mm.
dealing with chronic illness, people dealing with sickle cell anemia, that is the crux. They can't, they don't know what tomorrow will bring. And I wanted these books to kind of wrap you up and say, you know what? The route is difficult, but the road still is so worthy. You are so worthy. And
Mm.
so I hope that is what they get. I hope people see that. I hope they see themselves in their fullness and their joy in this series.
Wow, wow. And Vanessa, Oh my goodness. Let me just tell y'all, if you are just joining us, we are hanging out with Vanessa Riley, talking about her new book, A Deal at Dawn. You guys already know I have been invested in this series since the beginning, okay? And I absolutely love it. Now, Vanessa, this is where it gets real, okay?
Mhm.
Um, for Jaleel, it's like, do you follow duty or do you follow desire? Because Jaleel's duty is to produce an heir that clashes with his heart. And how did you, as the writer, navigate that emotional tug of war that he's dealing with? Duty or desire?
Exactly. So before he realized he had a daughter to protect, he wanted Catherine back because he just wanted Catherine back, right?
Yes,
And he was somewhat getting to a point where he wanted this peace. Love would be nice if it grew, if it came, but he just really wanted peace. But figuring out that he has a daughter, he's got to protect her because he doesn't know that there are people who don't want him in the lineage. They definitely don't want his daughter. And if
yeah,
he's not around to protect his daughter, what's going to happen? So he's like, now I need a son. I need a son who will inherit my title, who will have my power, who will be able to protect this daughter.
yeah,
And that becomes a new tension because the more he finally, forgives Catherine and they're starting to get along, the kinetics are right there. It doesn't help that your pseudo sister-in-law is giving him some weed juice to drink. That don't help either. That don't help. There are recipes in the book, boys and girls.
Oh, don't encourage the people. Don't encourage the people.
I'm just saying. There's recipes. This is like y'all sleeping on this series because this series is funny as heck. And they got
No,
weed
let me
juice
say yes.
recipes.
This is a series, all the feels. There are moments in each book where I'm like, Vanessa Riley is hilarious. Okay. Vanessa, let's switch it up a little bit. I'm
Mhm.
going to give you three words, my friend. And
Mhm.
when you hear these three words or these three phrases, if you can share with us what comes to mind. So,
Mhm.
first up is love, legacy, second chances. What comes to mind? Love, legacy, second chances.
As an author, the first thing is you think about your career. I love all my books. These are all my children, right? Um, of the books that I write myself, that I actually reread, and Earl the Girl and the Toddler is gonna get hit at least once a year because I absolutely adore it. And A Deal at Dawn will be one of those that I read probably every year because it cracked me up, right? Writing this because the foolery is rich, and the layers. And then if you put yourself in either situation, you know, uh, trying to redeem an unredeemable woman is
Mhm.
one of the hardest tasks to do because of the biases that are built in.
Mhm.
And I think based on what I'm hearing from readers, we did it. We did it. You were able. You may not have agreed with the foolery that Catherine did at all, but you could understand where she was coming from, and you could
Yes.
understand it was fear, and she wanted to believe the lies because it gave her an excuse to walk away from future pain. Because
Yeah.
that is what she really wanted to do. She wanted to walk away from future pain.
Yes.
And so you get that's a hard balance. That's a hard balance. And
Yes.
so, but the legacy is this is book number 30 for me.
That
And
is awesome.
I am excited. We ain't done yet. I don't know if where we go. I don't know what number we're gonna end up on. But to bring the series to life has been a joy. And once again, it is for people in my life. It is for friends. It is for some bookish folks that I've met. All your stories are wrapped in there.
Mm. Mm. Now, Vanessa, take this one. Think about a deal at dawn. Okay.
Mhm.
You have Regency intrigue,
Mhm.
mixed heritage, and social danger. What comes to mind when it comes to a deal at dawn?
Social what?
Social danger.
Oh, social danger. Okay.
Mm.
Oh, ooh, this is good. Well, one, see, I'm more on the technical side of things. Y'all know, y'all with history, so I have to make every route plausible. So the Black Russian princess, that all comes from Ganabal, who was, Tsar Peter's godfather, godson. He saw an enslaved young man, saw how brilliant he was. He freed him. He became his godson, and then he married him off to other noble families. So their children were literally called the Black princesses. I found
Mm.
that information when I started researching Queen of Exiles, and so I always wanted to have that Black princess thing. And then I also know that Queen Elizabeth's uncle is related to Gannibal's line. So
Vanessa,
now
you gotta
we
spill the tea.
yes, yes. So like this mixed heritage thing is a real thing. Bringing it into here. So that's how we get Jalil's line. That's how we get his mother. That's how we get this connection. So it paints that picture. And the rest is just the foolery of the society, of what's happening in society. So Georgie's match, Scarlett's match, the foolery, all of that lovely stuff's happening. We're going to be bringing it on, and so that's how
Wow.
you're able to paint the whole series out.
I love that. I love that. And Mina said she can actually see all three books becoming either a TV series or a movie series. Mina, let me just tell you, it will be an amazing series. I would definitely be tuned in to watch it as well. Guys, I know you're ready. Vanessa's going to share just a little snippet of A Deal at Dawn. We're going to allow her to kind of set the scene, set the tone. And Vanessa, we are ready when you are, my friend.
Okay. Okay. So it's Jaleel. Okay, so Jaleel has been having these fevered dreams back and forth. And one of them he just had was with Tavis. Now, for those who don't remember, Tavis is the loser best friend who admits in the beginning of A Gamble at Sunset that he lied to Catherine. And
He lied,
he
y'all. He
started,
lied.
he lied, right? He lied to Catherine. He's
He
sorry. Oh, by
started
the
all
way,
this foolishness.
sorry, I smoked up all the other family's money. Could you fix that? And he's dead, right? And the Duke is like, "You lied to the woman I love. You burned up all her money, and you want me to fix this? Oh no!" So he been in a set, but all these sisters, they're grieving. He's stuck. He can't leave. He's in it to win it. I'm gonna figure this out, right? But now he knows the truth. And Catherine here is trying to convince him of something. Let's see. Waiting, hoping. Oh, this is funny. Okay. Oh, let's see. Okay. Stay with me, Jasha. Now, Jasha is the nickname for the Duke. Catherine clings to me like she's the only thing keeping my soul from heaven or hell. Coconut berries, rosemary, clean sheet, best dream in a long time. Her fingers dance along my jaw. They land behind my ear. Do you feel this? My thumb on your lobe? Oh, I feel a lot of things. More if her slippers were gone and she'd be climbing all over me. Should I keep going?
Y'all, now mind you, Duke is sick. He is bad, okay? We're gonna leave it there. We're gonna leave it there.
Yeah.
You gotta read the book. You will see why we laughing. You
Yeah.
gotta read the book.
Yes. If you want me to go further, just let me know. I'll go a little further.
You can read a couple more lines if you can, or if
Okay.
you need to skip down.
Okay. She goes, "Let me try something, Jaleel." Waiting, hoping. I listen for a shoe to fall, for silk stockings to drop away. But she surprises me, running a bare, ringless finger over my lips, back and forth, even slipping her pinky inside my mouth. Do you feel that? If I say yes, does that mean she stops?
We don't leave it at that. As you can see, okay? She's trying to tend to the Duke, okay? She's trying to keep him in line.
She tried to keep it here on our side of the world. And he all over the place with the fever and the craziness and the stuff. But Mama Tony says he's sick, but he not dead.
tell you, guys, if you have not gotten your copy of A Deal at Dawn, it is available now. We will be sharing with you in just a moment how you can get your hands on a copy of it as well. And Vanessa, of course, we're going to do a little bit of rapid fire. We have a few more questions for you, but I think these are going to be some fun questions like this next one. This is called Character Confessions.
Mhm.
Which character would spill the most tea if they was here at the literary cafe? The characters of Adila Dawn.
Okay, that's twofold. Lydia
Ooh,
would accidentally tell because she don't know what's going on, so she would just tell you all the business, right? And my daddy did this, and she was all up on him, and then she would just tell all this, right? Because she don't know no better. Yes. The other one, you'd have to convince her, but it's Scarlett. Scarlett knows everything.
Scarlett, let me tell y'all, she knows all the tea, okay?
Mhm.
Because one, she is caring for the Duke. So let's just
Mhm.
say for her caring for the Duke, she
Mhm.
finds out a lot, okay? And then who her husband is, if you read the book before this one. So yeah, Scarlett has all the tea. I
She
like
got
that. I like
all the
that.
tea. She just has to feel like sharing. She
Yeah,
just has to
yeah,
feel like sharing. If she feels like sharing, you got everything. Just sit down and she will give
yes.
it all to you.
Now, Vanessa, we're going to call this Regency Survival.
Okay.
What modern convenience would Catherine absolutely smuggle into the Regency era?
What
So, what's
modern
a modern
convenience?
convenience that Catherine will absolutely smuggle into the Regency area?
Let's see. I want to say closed circuit television, right?
Oh,
So that she can be monitoring everything and see what's going on, who's coming into the house, what's happening. I can see that. I can see closed circuit TV.
okay. Now, Vanessa, we are going to do a little round of this or that, but it's a Deal at Dawn edition. First up, Secret Rendezvous or Stolen Glances.
See rendezvous. And if you know, you
Midnight
know.
nursing shift or early morning strategy meeting.
Oh, the nursing shift.
Okay,
This
you
is the
ready for
Deal
this
and
next
Dawn
one?
edition. Yes, this is the Deal and Dawn
A
edition.
scandalous whisper or a bold public declaration.
Bold public declaration. Don't love me in secret.
I
It's
love it.
like that
Okay.
scandal. You got to earn me.
Okay, this one, Vanessa, this one is good. A reform rate or a broadening dupe.
Ooh, a reform rate always gives you more opportunities. Gives you such opportunities because he got knowledge. He
Okay.
got
I
knowledge.
love it. I
You
love it.
got to be
Guys,
reformed from
let me just
something.
tell you, we just played a quick round of this or that with Vanessa Riley. It was a Deal at Dawn edition. If you're just joining us, we're talking with author Vanessa Riley. Hot Off the Press is book 3 in this series, A Deal at Dawn. We'll be sharing with you in just a bit how you can get your hands on a copy. But first up, there is a giveaway. I'm going to allow Vanessa to share with us what her giveaway is going to be today.
The giveaway is, of course, a $15 Amazon gift card.
Did you guys hear that? It is a $15 Amazon gift card. And of course, all you had to do to be in the running is to comment throughout the broadcast on today. And so, Vanessa, I'm going to get you to help me. I'm going up and down the comment section, my friend, up and down the comment section. And hold on, wait, let me fix something,
We got a
Vanessa.
lot of
Okay.
bookish. We got some bookish people out here too.
We
They
do.
can really do something
And
damage
let's
with it with an
see.
Amazon
And
gift
then when
card.
you tell me when to stop,
Stop.
okay? Tony Vanilla, you are the winner, and she said the betrayal. Okay, she's talking about
Ooh.
something in this book. Okay, I love that. I
Mhm.
love it. So Tony Benita, you will inbox me your information. I'll be sure to get that to Vanessa Miller. I'm sorry, Vanessa Riley. If you guys are joining us, it's a deal at dawn, guys. Check out this cover. We'll be sharing with you in just a bit how you can get your hands on a deal at dawn. And so Vanessa's getting ready to share that with us as well. How can we get a copy of a deal at dawn?
It's available at all your local retailers. So wherever you like to shop, I hope you shop local. Here in town, we've got the Bookworm. We have the Bookseller. We have Brave and Kind. We have 44th and Third. They will all service your needs. And if you tell them to tell me, I will go personalize it because these are my little bookstores right here. And Foxtails. I'll personalize it and whatnot. Otherwise, you can get it from Barnes and Nobles. I think those are still on the acceptable list of shopping.
I
And of
love that.
course,
I love that. And
Amazon.
of course, guys, we have Riches and Reading as well. You can
Oh,
get it from
Riches
that
and Reading.
indie
Oh my gosh,
bookstore.
slap me.
Uh,
Riches and
yes.
Reading, yes.
And of course, it's an ebook. You also have it in print. You can get a copy of Adila Dawn. And guys, let me tell you, tell a friend to tell a friend. Book clubs. This is an excellent book for book clubs. There are so many things to talk about. So many laughs, laugh out loud moments as well. We're talking about Adila Dawn. It is hot off the press as well. If you see it out at a bookstore near you, definitely purchase your copy. Take a picture. Tag Vanessa. Tag her publishers as well. Tell a friend to tell a friend about this book as well too. Now, Vanessa, I want to ask you this: when you think about this series as a whole, and of course this being the last book, the third book in this series of Deal at Dawn, what did you enjoy about bringing this story to life? Because we was ready. We was ready for Catherine and Jalil's story.
Yeah. There's so many little things like weaving together the clues from the like if you go back and you reread the whole series, you will see the clues of certain things, outfits that were picked and things like that. The moments on the stairs, you will see these things that make sense or make better sense to you when you get through Adila Dawn. So it was connecting the early clues because I wanted, if you're with this series, every book, even though you technically could read them separately, you get much more out of it of reading the whole thing because this is very tightly woven. I
Yes.
try not to. You try not necessarily to do that, but you are rewarded by reading all of them because you will see and you will understand the foolery. And I tried
Yes.
to get more
And
Benny in there, and I couldn't figure out how to get Benny. Benny was a favorite from Scarlett's book. I just there was nothing that made sense to really put Benny up front because that was a fan favorite from last book, Benny.
yes, and guys, the way that this series is written, Vanessa leaves you like on little cliffhangers, but then the book after picks right back up. So again, it's like it's this saga, this Regency soap opera that she sucks us into. That you are invested in these characters as well. There are literally clutching your pearl moments. There are literally vulnerable moments. There are moments that you're almost at tears, and then there's moments where you are laughing out loud as well. But it all blends and it's done so beautifully for this series. So it's a deal at Dawn, guys. It is hot off the press. It is up next as well. And so, Vanessa, I want to ask you this: a
Mhm.
deal at Dawn in one word.
Gosh, that's a good one, girl. In one word, how you gonna tell a writer one word?
Use as many words as you
Um,
need.
Epic love.
Ooh, I like that. Epic love. Mama Tony said this book was the perfect ending to the trilogy. I totally agree, Mama Tony, as well. And if you guys want to find out how A Deal at Dawn is the perfect ending to this trilogy, definitely get you a copy as well. And once you guys read it, definitely leave my friend Vanessa Riley a review. I know she would be so appreciative of that as well. Tell a friend to give them a copy as well for this book. We have to just spread the word and spread the love for this particular series as well. And so, of course, Vanessa, please share with us how can we stay connected with you?
Well, I'm glad you asked. You go to my website, that's the mothership. Please sign up for my newsletter. You will learn about places I'm going. Like I have a tea party scheduled at Barnes and Noble Perimeter, 2 o'clock on Sunday. I'm at Eagle Eye with my friend Chanel Cleaton for her release of her new book. That's on Tuesday. And then I'm going to Ohio, Columbus, Ohio for the book festival. Wherever you are, come on out. It's going to be amazing. But if you sign up to my newsletter, you will get all the goodies. I have a podcast called Rite of Passage That is a weekly essay of whatever is crazy that's going on in here. Y'all get it every week. But my normal newsletter is my bookish one. That's talking about events, talks about book sales, maybe even give you a little behind the scenes of what's happening in some of the in writer world. But yeah, everything is there. Books, where it's been spotlighted. If there's any TV thingies going on with it, you'll find all of that right there on my website,
I
vanessariley.com.
love it. I love it. Well, guys, let me tell you, if you want to read a little more about Jaleel and his foot fetish and him and Catherine's romance as well,
Mhm. Mhm.
Lady Lydia, all of the people, they are in this book as well. It's called A Deal at Dawn, hot off the press. Vanessa, it has been amazing hanging out with you on today,
Thank
talking about
you.
A Deal at Dawn. For those who may not know, I was super duper excited about this book. I've been excited about this book since I saw the cover reveal, and I knew that it was coming soon. Because, as I stated before, I was and have been invested in the entire series. So it's just lovely to see it all come together as well. And of course, Vanessa, we have to allow you the last words of what you want to say to the people.
Once again, first of all, Angela, I thank you for having me on. I love my time here at the cafe. Guys, get this book, get this series, get it in your libraries. I think it's a great read for everyone. And if you have a friend or family member that's battling with chronic illness, this is one that's just it's a laugh. I would say a laugh a minute, but there's a lot of laughs and foolery and enough to keep you engaged. And you get to see joy on the page.
Yes. I love that. I love it. Well, guys, that's our show on today. Thank you so much, Vanessa Riley, as well. Thank all of you for joining us as well. Get you a copy of Azil at Dawn. It is available now. Of course, like we said, where books are sold, get your indie bookstore. You can go to some of the bigger chain bookstores as well, but get you a copy of this book. As we always say here at the cafe, have an amazing day because Vanessa and I, we're having an amazing day. And until next time, we'll see you guys later. Bye bye. Get a copy of